All right. Looks like you're looking at my butt. I'll talk this way. So this is the choreo for the rap part in Long Way Down, and it's the only one where I really need to actually make a video for you guys to learn because everything else is more kind of individual, and it's a little bit more of a choreo drama throughout most of the song, except for Dre Murray's part, who is the rapper, doing the rapping part of the song. Great, great rapper, by the way. You guys should check him out. It is 5 in the morning. I am tired, but this is what I'm doing for you guys. So yeah. So it starts off like this, and please do not be intimidated by how fast this is. Trust me, it's not as hard as you would think. All right. So these moves line up more so with the words than the beats. Actually, it lines up pretty much with the words. So so it's just going to be you're going to slide to your right, and you're going to bring your arm out in front of you. It's just going to be 20 years. So you're going to bring your left hand behind you and your right hand straight across. All right. You want to keep it kind of parallel to the ground, your arms. So it's just 20 years of my, and you're gonna keep it 2 for 20 or a piece or whatever. Boom, shoulder pop. So 20 years of my life. All right, so the next words are accepting my plight. Accepting my plight. So after that, you're going to drop onto your left foot, and you're gonna kind of bring your right foot out. Boom, 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 boom. All right, and your arms is going to be, it's just going to be out, in. All right. I know it seems weird. Just trust me with it. I promise you, it actually looks pretty cool, in my opinion. So, 20 years of my life, accepting my plight. All right. So you bring your foot out, then in. Boom, 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 out. Your hands are just going out, in, kind of shoulder level. All right. So next words are believing in your lies. So it's just going to be, you're going to bring your left hand down. Your right hand's gonna go out, just straight out. You're going to lean to your left a little bit. Your right knee will pop out a little bit, and your face will be actually turned to your left. All right. So it's just accepting my plight, believing, and on the words in your, you're gonna bring your head around. So it's just gonna go over like that. That's how your head's gonna do. In your lies. Yeah, 2-finger point. So in your lies, and your arm's not gonna be straight out. It's gonna be kind of at an angle. So that first line, 20 years of my life, accepting my plight, believing in your lies. So next part is just going to be then it's just going to be, you're going to bring your hand in, but it didn't add up. So bring your hand in, going to do a little circle, inward circle with your wrist. So yeah, so that point thing is just 1 finger, my bad. So you're going to bring it in, twirl it up, but it didn't add up. Alright, it's just going to be divided truth. And this is the only part where your part may be different depending on where you are, if you're on the left side, middle, or the right side, because we are all going to be pretty close together for this section. But it didn't add up, divided truth. Then everybody's going to take a step back. Divided truth. Then it's just going to be deceptions multiplies And it's very simple. It's very deception multiplies. Oh. Then it's just going to be, everybody's going to do this. Go ahead and bring your hands up. All right, this is a very subtle move. All right, so it's just go bring your hands up. My eyes. So you are literally just pushing yourself up. My eyes. Then it's just going to be my eyes. So it's 3 small movements followed by 1 big movement, and it's something that we have to hit and make sure we are very clean when we're doing that. So, but it didn't add up. Divided truth, deception multiplies. My eyes, my eyes. All right. Then this part, not everybody's going to do it, but it's good to know just in case. So, my eyes. He reached down and grabbed the mud. Alright. He reached down, grabbed the mud, and it's just going to be, going to take a step back and to your left. I cried. Yeah, I cried. Alright, so I cried, left foot, right foot. So, cried. So you want to kind of like a little flow with that. So, boom, add a little flow with it. Alright? I cried when I understood his love. So this part is just going to be your fear part. So you're going to step forward with your right foot, right, left. Very simple. Your hands, this is the part where just don't overthink it. Your hands is just going to be, right hand's going to be in front of your left. Right? You're going to lead with your right hand, your left hand's going to follow. Going to go underneath and then out and down. So I cried when I understood his love. Alright? So don't be intimidated by it. The real speed is like, I cried, and understood his love. So all you're doing is just like a little, like if you just kept doing this, it's just doing this once and then out, in. I understood his love. Alright, then we're going to repeat the crying move. So, understood his love. Then my crying turned to laughter. Alright, so this is where you put a big, like, glorious worship, happy face right here. And your face is going to be in between your arms. So it's kind of showcasing that. Crying turned to laughter. Crying turned to laughter. Hold on, where am I at? Crying turned to laughter. Then it's just going to be, and turn to laughter, and you're going to, don't actually hit yourself. You're going to kind of give the illusion of hitting yourself. You're going to bring in, realize, boom, and you're going to have to hop back a little bit. Realize. Then it's just going to be left, right, soon after, and I realize soon after. Alright. Then you are going to bring your left leg up. Soon on the, you're going to bring your left leg up on that the fear and pose was just pose. That the fear and pose. Alright. So this is going to require a lot of balance. So for those of you guys that have crappy balance, work on it. Alright. I am tired. Oh man. That the fear and pose. Alright. This is where it's going to get physical. Alright. And this dance requires a lot of control. So this is something that needs to be smooth right here. That the fear and pose was just a pose. Alright? Was just a pose. So, and I realize after that the fear and pose was just a pose. Alright? Alright? Just a pose. again, you're doing this whole head chin thing, was just a pose. Alright, then it's just gonna be, you were not a factor. Alright, you're gonna bring your hat in front of you, and kind of point with your toe. Not a factor, but an actor. So your hand's turning, and then your foot's turning inward. Alright. Alright. Ignore my cheap fedora, by the way. Boom, 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 boom. Factor, but an actor. Alright. After actor, then it's just going to be at the final scene. But an actor. So actor at the final scene, you won't. So at the final scene, you're gonna use your left hand to put your hat back on. At the final scene, you won't be around. So you're gonna fake breaking your neck. Don't hurt yourself. Don't overdo it. Again, we want to keep this. We don't want to. Again, this is the complete opposite feel of the hip hop piece, the 100 song. So you won't be around, and your foot's still turned. You won't be around, and then the next words are. So you won't be around. You and deaf. So after you do that, you're gonna go down. You won't be around. Then you and deaf won't make a sound. You and be around. You go down. You and deaf won't make a sound. So try to make sure I don't get this mixed up. Alright, so at the final scene, you won't be around. You and deaf won't make a sound. Alright? Then it's just going to be, it's a long way down. And so first one is just like a hand, then gun. Alright? And on the gun, you just bring your arm up. So hand, gun, boom. Alright, so that the fear imposed was just a pose. You were not a factor, but an actor. At the final scene, you won't be around. You and deaf won't make a sound. It's a long, so your head, you kind of lift your hand up, so bring your ear to your hand. Deaf won't make a sound. It's a long way down. Boom, boom. All right. I will attempt to do this. Just keep in mind, I'm very tired, and I probably won't do this perfectly. So don't, if I can't do it perfectly, don't get yourselves, don't be too hard on yourselves. Again, it looks like my butt's talking. So again, you guys are just learning this. I do not expect it to be perfect. I do expect you guys to at least be somewhat familiar with it, so that way we can just be cleaning up this section, all right? Let's try it. If I can find it. Shout out to having way too much music that I paid for. Let me skip ahead a little bit.
Turn to laughter, and I realized soon after that the fear imposed was just a pose. You were not a factor, but an actor. At the final scene, you won't be around. You and death won't make a sound. It's it's a long wait.
They actually got it decent after. I actually got it decent after being up for 4 or 5 hours. Half of that, at least, dedicated Netflix. So that is what we're gonna be working on this weekend at practice. Again, I don't expect to be perfect, and I know for some of you guys might have trouble with like balance or body control. Again, this is one of those dances where, or this is probably the harder dance out of the two I'm teaching, simply because it's not loose, it's very tight, it's very controlled. But again, don't be intimidated. Make sure you practice this stuff really slow. All right, I don't want you guys to let yourselves get frustrated. Make sure you stretch, make sure you have plenty of room, and make sure you're wearing something comfortable. Don't be like me trying to teach this and record this in skinny jeans. All right? Look forward to seeing you guys this weekend. Thank you guys for hard work. Make sure you don't forget a hat, wear comfortable clothes, Jesus, all that stuff. Thank you guys. Yeah, I don't even know if I was talking the right way. Yeah.